Thanks for having me, Wally. It's a pleasure to be back.
I know it's been a while, or it took a while for us to get this all arranged because you've been busy.
Been busy having babies. So, well, not me personally, but my wife had a baby.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is this your first?
This is my second, actually.
Your second? Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome. It was we're kind of expecting her to be early, and so we were waiting around, and I did this radio tour, and I came back, and I was so stressed out because I was thinking, like, the baby's going to be coming, and I'm going to be gone. But we got home, and then we were just kind of waiting around, just watching the clock, and finally it happened, and it just was a blur. It went so fast.
Yeah.
So now we're just soaking in some baby time.
Nice to be able to plan that around and be here for that moment, because it's, there are those special moments, and
yeah, it was
like they happen every day.
It's very true. It was pretty amazing, and it was just everything was a really great success. Went super smooth, and my wife was feeling good, and baby's feeling good, so we're all happy.
All right, and you're back out again on the radio tour.
Yeah, well, this time locally, so it works out nice. You're just around the corner from me.
Yeah. First off, I want to congratulate you on the latest single, "Found." Wow, it's been doing great for you.
Yeah, it's unexpected. I knew that it was a really strong song, and I knew that there was some love for me out there, but to just hit number 42 or whatever it is, it's mind-blowing to me as an indie artist when you see the major labels clamoring for these spots. So it was just like a real inspiring sort of motivator for me to see these numbers.
Yeah, well, because it's like you said, it's something that an independent artist doesn't get to experience all that often, and it's kind of unheard of for that to happen to them. Yeah,
and it's really leading to a lot of cool things right now with shows coming in, and I've been creating more content. Just released a video yesterday, and my publishers are getting excited, and it's just one thing leads to another. So this is just another part of the story.
Yeah. Well, the last time you were in the studio, you were promoting your last single, and you've also, I guess, with this latest single, it's garnering a lot of attention and more exposure for yourself as an independent artist, because this is it's a lot of hard work, especially as an independent artist.
Yeah, you really have to wear a lot of hats. It's it's tricky. You gotta be sort of your own manager. You gotta make sure you're keeping on top of the writing and building a set and making sure the band is in check. And yeah, there's a lot to juggle. Just the little things can really catch up to you. So I've managed to stay on top of it so far and keep the momentum going. So I'm hoping that as things continue to pick up, I can keep those balls in the air.
This year, with the CCMAs happening in London, are you going to be making that trip down there?
Yeah, I'll be there. It was so much more convenient when it was in Edmonton,
wasn't it?
Or Saskatoon. Just like probably saved me $2,000. But I love CCMAs. It's just such a blast. I had a great time in Halifax and got to hang out with some really great people and make some new friends and see some great music. And it's so cool to me that country's got its own Junos. Really, it's just shows you how much love there is for the genre out there, and pretty cool.
And it's also that opportunity for artists such as yourself to network and hang out with your peers.
Yeah,
get to chat with some of the, I guess, maybe veterans in the business and just get some feedback from them.
That was really cool. Yeah, it's been really nice to run into guys like Brett Kissel and stuff out there and really starting to kind of like become better friends. But it's also interesting to meet a lot of new faces. Like I hung out this year a lot with Madeline Merlot and Megan Patrick and Washboard Union and people like that out there, and we just had a great time.
Yeah, we had actually Megan here just a few weeks ago, just before she had put out the single.
Oh yeah,
Boom Chicka Wow Wow. What a great gal.
She's awesome. Actually, we wrote a couple songs together and had a great time. And she's super talented. Like she's like one of those people who sing in a room and you get goosebumps and makes me jealous. I feel like I have to work a lot harder to sound good than she does.
Well, the new song is sounding amazing, I might add. You brought your guitar this morning.
I did.
Is that what you're going to do for us this morning?
Yeah, I think I'll do the new one. And on my way up, I was warming up by just like hammering back a breakfast sandwich and a coffee. So you might want to clean these mics after, I think is what I'm getting at.
Dan Davidson on CFWE.
All right, so this song is called Found, and it's kind of a front porchy, stompy song, and it's tricky to do on acoustic, but I think you'll get the vibe of it. Well, it might be the whiskey whiskey talking might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can settle down with. All my life, once bitten and twice shy. I've been through the worst, now I wanna make you mine. I've been wandering all alone. I've been broke down, I've been stoned, walking in circles, speaking in tongues. Laid my eyes upon you and I came undone. Would you marry me in the back 40 by the rusty truck and the maple tree? Country house and a family, we can have that beautiful life. It might be the whiskey talking, might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can settle down with. All my life I've been running from the light, only darkness till you came around. Now I've been left that heartache in the past, led you in my arms and we look back and laugh. Would you marry me in the back 40 by the rusty truck and the maple tree? Country house and a family, we can have that beautiful life. It might be the whiskey talking, might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can settle down with. All my life I've been running from the light, only darkness till you came around. Now I've been found, I've been found. Hey. Would you marry me in the back 40 by the rusty truck and the maple tree? Country house and a family, we can have that beautiful life. It might be the whiskey talking, might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can settle down with. All my life I've been running from the light, only darkness till you came around. Now I've been found, I've been found. Well, it might be the whiskey talking, might be the wine, but I think that I found someone I can sit down with. All my life, once bitten and twice shy. I've been through the worst, now I wanna make you mine. Woohoo!
Dan Davidson on CFWE. You know, I love that song. You can't help but start tapping your feet as soon as you hear that first note.
You know what's so funny about it is I actually wrote it with no guitar, so it's like it's weird to play and sing it because like when I wrote the song, it was just me going like singing along to myself in my kitchen. It was like literally a kitchen song. So
oh wow, and it's doing well on radio right now.
Yeah, it's really getting a lot of love, you know, and there's some really big stations that are throwing up the flag out there for me, like JRFM in Vancouver has been really pushing it hard, and you know, we're just so appreciative of all the support we're getting from, you know, small markets, big markets. It's all part of building a fan base and growing. So it's I'm really excited about life right now, Wally. I'm excited about life.
Well, hey, you're a new dad again for the second time too, so
yeah, exactly.
A lot to be happy for. Now, Dan, when you first started on the music scene, if people do remember or follow Tupelo Honey, would know you from your years with the group there. And then now you make that transition into country music. Is it like reinventing yourself all over again as an artist?
I think in some ways it kind of is. You know, I'm not too. You know, a few people out there were cautioning me about like, you know, maybe not telling people about my previous musical things. But I think it's an interesting part of my story. You know, I learned a lot being in an indie band, touring the country for 10 years and making a lot of waves. And it is not like we just hung out and rocked the whole time. We were a rock band, but we had so much crossover with country people, and I've known a lot of country people for almost a decade, like just through conferences and showcases. Like Clayton Bellamy, I remember we played festivals with Clayton, and he was a co-writer on this song. And like the Wilkinsons we were really tight with, and I used to tour with Dallas, and we used to play in Bonneville, and Brett Kissel, this little kid, would come out and see us play. So yeah, you know, I've had a lot of really interesting experiences that all kind of drove me here. And now that I'm not 20, and I want to focus on being a songwriter and a performer, this is just like perfect for me because I can grow with it as a songwriter, and I don't have to like get some crazy haircut and wear $600 jeans. and I just think it's just the right fit for me. And even on the last Tupelo record, I found myself having to like uncountrify a lot of what I was doing to make it rock. So now I'm just kind of letting it buck, and it feels good.
Well, and others have done the same thing in the past. Dallas Smith, one of them, and it's all part of who you are, and it's how you got to where you are now.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't regret a single second of anything I've done in music so far. It's led me to meet some of my favorite people I've ever met, and it's given me some lifelong, great memories and stories. So.
Well, and this song that you just performed found just one of many that we're going to be hearing from you in the next little while, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's the plan. I don't plan on going anywhere.
I don't know. You have your guitar. Are you game to do another song here for the listeners before we wrap things up here this morning?
Sure. Yeah, why not? I could. There's one that I played the other day. We did this fundraiser in Lacombe for the Fort Mac fires, and this one I think was the one that maybe people responded to most. It's called Slow Dance. It's kind of like a wedding song kind of a thing. I don't know. Let's see what you think of it.
All right, Dan Davidson here on CFWE.
Pretty bridesmaid on a pub crawl. Lucky for me, you ended up at a bar sitting next to me. Oh, like it was destiny. Took my hand and said, this is my song. Kicked off her shoes and fell into my arms the way you looked at me. Oh, I could barely breathe. You got me thinking about champagne, the beach house, someday. Without saying a word, I didn't even know your name. But baby, I'm glad you stayed, so I could dance with you over and over again. It could have been rock and roll, it could be Motown or soul. It doesn't matter what song we're gonna sing. We could slow dance to anything. I can't reach your lips and the music's too loud, but the way you move, I can figure it out so easily. Oh, like you were meant for me. You got me thinking about champagne, the beach house, someday. Without saying a word, I didn't even know your name. But baby, I'm glad you stayed, so I could dance with you over and over again. It could have been rock and roll, it could be Motown or soul. It doesn't matter what song they're gonna sing. We can slow dance to anything. When the lights come up and everyone's gone and the music stops, we'll keep going on and on and on and on. I didn't even know your name, but baby, I'm glad you stayed, so I could dance with you over and over again. It could have been rock and roll, it could be Motown or soul. It doesn't matter what song we're gonna sing. Oh, it doesn't matter what song they're gonna sing. We could slow dance to anything.
Dan Davidson on CFWE. A future single?
I'm hoping so. Yeah. I think so. I gotta get past this crazy summer of all the big guns releasing singles, and then But it's one that I really love. It's probably one of the earlier songs I wrote. I wrote it with the guitar player from the Stellas and a producer that I'm working with named Jeff Dalzio in Toronto, and it was just like I had this line: we could slow dance to anything. And at first, it was going to turn into like a silly song. It was going to be about like you can slow dance to like the engine of a tractor or something like that. But just kind of took on this whole sweet thing and went for wedding vibes. And I love it. My wife loves it, so that's a good indicator.
Busy summer ahead. A lot coming up there for you. Festival season is around the corner.
Yeah, Found came out just a little late for like the bulk of the bookings, but I have a show in Vancouver with Washboard Union and John Party, and doing like 4 in Calgary coming up, some with George Canyon and Jordan McIntosh and a couple other cool artists, and then doing BVJ this year again, which is going to be nice.
All right, because you did that in the past already.
I did that last year, and I had like the biggest thunderstorm of the year right in the middle of my set, so I think they felt bad for me. So give me another one. And then I'm playing in Edmonton, Taste of Edmonton with Kira Isabella, and I got some cool stuff coming up in Western Canada, and after that the checklist says Attack Ontario, so we'll see what happens.
A lot of fun. Kira actually going to be popping on by here tomorrow. She's going to come pay us a visit here.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I got to say, if anybody wants to get the single, is it available on iTunes or anything?
Yeah, the Found video just came out yesterday, which is worth watching. It's pretty much the same music video I would have made if I was 5 years old. Like it's like totally the anti-country video, so you got to check it out. And it's on iTunes and all the streaming sites and everything, so it's out there. Pretty much everything / Dan Davidson Music.
All right. Well, you know what, Dan, I got to thank you for coming in again. It's always a pleasure having you in. And again, come by anytime and let us know what you got going on later on and down the road.
Thanks, Wally. Really appreciate it, man.
All right. Dan Davidson on CFWE. Head to his website if you like more information, want to download the latest single, dandavidsonmusic.com for more details.